Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Today we will be coloring in 50 Splendid Princesses by Kameliya Angelkova. I was going through my books and I found that I hadn't colored in any of these images. They're all so pretty. So the picture that I have decided that we will be coloring is this one. I just like this one. So this will be the first one we do. As you can tell, I put some construction paper on it because it needs it. So, hence, everything is in here. I do like these things where you can do gem work and other things. So I was really happy to have found something. I have like so many books now. It's like, I'm like, oh. But then, I put down things like stuff I'll be using my Copic and my MemOffice. So I have them all in there. So I thought this was just going to be I think this will be a nice one to color today. Plus it'll be the first one we color in here. As you can see, I have my blotter page, which are all kind of messed up because of the coloring stuff. Yeah. So I'm asking me, what do I do with my gel pens and my supplies when I'm done with them? Well, it depends on what supplies they are. If they can be reused, I reuse them. You know what I mean? Like my Copic refills. So I never drop those. So I was thinking, make this blue. Blue is pastel blue. I always like doing things that are going to be fun to do. So I've been actually coloring in a lot of books this month that I hadn't colored in before. So that was a fun thing. I have to pay attention because I might have plumbers coming over. So I just finished having a bagel for lunch, which was very good. Got a toast oven. Should I tell you that toast oven saves so much time when you're cooking? Plus, I've been taking some I've been taking some classes. So relearning things is kind of hard. So, I got a call back for an interview. It's only part-time, but I'm hoping that the part-time will lead to a full-time position. That's what you hope. I'm going to make our eyes blue. Thank you for closing the door. So we do the blue in there. My mother said for me to leave the door open because she didn't know if they were coming or not. So you always have to be doing things differently. So my mother finally closed the door so we can now have a nice chat. This is mint green light. Maybe we'll make her a brunette. Remember what markers? It's so much easier to color. For me, anyway. Yeah, I was also refilling some of my Copics today. Yeah, like I had to put aside the skin tones. Because when I got here, I didn't sort everything out. And then the kids come, so then I have to basically, when the kids come, I have to basically hide the markers. Everything I'm doing. Yeah, I only have one more episode of Stranger Things to watch. I'll tell you straight out, I loved Sandman. I thought Sandman was so good. Peach. I have never enjoyed anything more. The only thing I don't like about budget-friendly markers is eventually they run out. I had a few of my markers dry up on me last night. Luckily, I had my Copics with me, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And then I had to use some pencil to finish up that little fairy that you saw. A lot of you may have seen the little fairy that I did. So then we have Vivid Pink. Who saw House of the Dragon on Sunday? I loved House of the Dragon. Thought it was so good. Thought that was a really good show. I really liked it. I was like, oh, I know it's going to be good. Sometimes you're like, get a little scared because you're like, is this going to be the same quality? And I thought the prequel was much better than I thought it was going to be. Let's see how nice that came out. I love this purple flower. I love purples or pinks. Remember when we first do them, that they might come out darker looking, and then they'll lighten up. I have my charts in my other room. Like I kind of went on a tear this month, I think. But you see how the colors just really come alive. My favorite pictures are the ones with grayscale. Who thinks we should make her brunette or blonde? So hello to the two people in the chat. These are MemOffice Markers, if anybody's curious. They're really pretty. And I didn't pay a lot for them. I mean, I got the 80 cents. The only thing I wish that they would put in was more skin tones, but like if you're gonna buy markers, I highly recommend buying the bigger sets of 100 or more because they come with more skin tones. The smaller sets come with like maybe 2, 3, at the most 4 or 5. So Now we have purples. No, I had a mango, which was really delicious. One of my neighbors, um, I guess got a mango and he wanted to share it with us. So rose beige will be our. I loved rose beige. This was a color that I found, and I was like, this is a nice brown. I have some long whips. Like I was looking in one of some of my yearbook, and I have like a really long whip, and I have a few pictures that I did in that book, but I can't remember what pencils I used or what I did in them because it's been so long since I did some of those pictures. So I'm gonna try my best to fill them in. I have a lot of whips in romantic country, so the first one I gotta try. Go back in and fix, and I'm gonna fix some of them. You can tell today is a light day. It has a lot of nice sunshine today. You know, people think that I do nothing. There are other things I do. That's not exactly true. You see how the colors just. No, found them. You're going to get streaks when you use markers, so don't worry about it. Worst comes to worst, you can always use pencil and use a dark color shade, whatever color you were using in marker to fill it in. Sometimes it comes out really good when you do that. I like the colors that she was using for her. Well, I'm always finding books that I haven't colored in, which is an interesting thing. I have a job interview on Thursday afternoon, guys, so I'm really excited about that. I know it's only for a part-time position, but I think maybe if I go from part-time to full-time, it might be a little better, so then I get used to traveling around the outside the community a little bit. This way I can, possibly go to full-time, but we'll see what happens, Yeah, nice. We did that. I love that. Hello to the 4 people. Say hello. I don't bite. We're very fun in here. Yeah, my mother was listening to her music. My mother bought herself a Posy radio. I love colors that just pop. These MemOffice ones are really nice. Hi, Michelle. How are you? We're coloring from princesses today. I've been busy. I was taking some classes the other day. Then I was I took a little section of a course today. And then I was taking then I yesterday was on the phone with somebody, with a potential employer. So and the employer's not that far from me. It's like about 13 minutes from here by bus. Hi Danielle, how are you? We're calling in princesses today. Yeah, I like coloring with markers and gel pens lately. But the one picture that you saw today on Instagram, that Fletcher Fairy picture, I did that with marker and then I did it with pencil because there were some things that I had to go over with pencil because some of my markers dried up. So then I had to fix it. So I went over it with pencil just to make it smoother. Yeah, sometimes your markers will dry out. Oh, that's good. I guess I missed it because I was probably sleeping or I was eating. So yesterday, me and my mother went shopping. And we walked to the creek. I tried to walk to the creek. There's a little creek in the community that we haven't been to, but I found a shortcut on how to walk through certain things. So Thursday, I have an interview, so I'm going to have to probably prepare tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to do an earlier stream and then I'll prepare a little bit. Yeah, hopefully I get the job. It's only a part-time job, but something is better. If I get this, something is better than nothing. Then I would have some money coming in. Not sure if this is part of a hand or it's the hair. We'll take purple from here. This is Viola, the one. Hi, Molly. This is a Copic. This is the Viola. If anybody's wondering, yes, this is the first page I'm coloring in this book. So we'll count for Lovella's Color Your Boy. What are we probably watching tonight? Stranger Things probably tonight. The finale of season 4. Everybody in my family loves it. They'll say I misjudged that show. Mm-hmm. This needs to be refilled. DV on the one, so yeah. The red. Yeah, I'm almost done with this gel pen. This comes from the new $5 below set. I'll put these gel pens relatively, I wouldn't say cheap, but you know, they were affordable. It's the right terminology, I think. Green. You can see this one too. I used this one in a game of the Thrones of Glass books. Just it. So the picture will be more shiny. This I think is the bluish one. I should have made it more blue. That's okay. No, I always feel sad when I run out of my favorite colors in gel pens or pencil. Like, I used that up. I don't have another one, especially in the sets that aren't like, what do you call them? The regular pink gel pen. I hate when this happens. It gets all stuck. Here's the thing with those. I used them a long time ago before I knew what I was doing with watercolors, so I haven't used them in a really long time. Don't get me wrong, I have them. I just don't really use them a whole lot because they're a little messy. Keep that in mind. Like whenever you're using anything that has to do with water, it can be messy. I think they're a very good pencil, to tell you the truth. Purple. A minute, I see something else that needs to be done. Mm-hmm. Okay. Here's the thing. Use the pan. You use them like you use watercolors. Some people say it's better to use a brush. I think personally it's better to use them like use the pencils as the thing that you're getting the liquid, then put it in a pan like you would use watercolor paints as a brush. Because I've seen people do it both ways, and the people who do it like the paintbrush method, have a much better way of doing it. Excuse me, guys, I see somewhere where we have to put in more hair. That's just my opinion on how I would do them, but not everybody does it that way. No, try it. No, I would say look at videos and see what works best for you, Danielle. Because nobody's going to be the same exact way. No, for me, it's just like, also you have to remember when you're using watercolor, you're going to be very, very messy. So do whatever is the neatest for you. And I'm not that experienced at using them. I've only used them like maybe 2 or 3 times ever. I didn't really understand them, but because they were so much money, I never threw them away. And I don't even have a full set. I have most of the set. Well, a lot of these I haven't even tried. I don't even know what this one is yet. So. Looks like pastel, like a vivid color, like a really vivid pink. These gel pens are the ones from the $5 store. I'm going to use them. They're actually really decent quality. There's only 60 of them in the set, so I think the quality is pretty decent, to tell you guys the truth. Soft skin. This is a Copic. What cost is this one? I think never be right. E95. These are the Copics, because I ran out of the skin tones in the MemOffice stuff. I always keep like 2 or 3 skin tones out. I think Mike had fun. It seems like he's a pretty nice guy. You know, the thing about Kameliya's books is that they're not a lot of money. They really are not. They are a good book for the value. Like, you know, some people complain about the color books being so expensive, but you know, I'm gonna say something about those books. Those books give you a lot of bang for your buck. Like, there's a lot of pictures in that book. You know, when people say, well, I don't like it because there's not enough pictures, there's not enough this, there's not enough this. I'm like, oh. I'm looking for color. Let's see. I like that sky blue. You know, when I have to wait for somebody, I just don't like waiting. The plumbers are supposed to come in, so me and my mother have been like rotating our schedule around this. I think we're gonna have to. I found out from one of my friends that she's getting divorced, and I'm so sad because she's been with her husband for like 15 years. We'll get a nice little princess out of this. So now when we remember to need food, we make a list of what we need before we go to the store because you know you don't want to overspend. Also, sometimes we eat out. I don't think I'm going to do the outer part. Oh, why? This paper's not. All this color, and the paper likes it, and then some of it doesn't. Come on, guys. Pick up whatever dropped. The problem with these ones is I have to take them out row by row and then put them back. Thank you, Michelle. This is from 50 Splendid Princesses. No, I didn't keep all my books. I gave a lot of them away. Some, I finished quite a few of them. The Daria Cactus ones, the color and chick ones, the grayscale. I'm almost done with a few, 2 books in that. I think I have 4 to 6 pictures left in some of them. So. Plus, when my brother goes to Legoland, he's his dog over here, which is the little little French bulldog that he has. I want to tell you, man, that bulldog really enjoyed it. Likes me a lot. When I was at my brother's house, me and that dog really did bond. I took him out. I let him sleep on me. I fed him, walked him, did time with him. Bulldog puppies. Well, it's not a puppy. It's a bulldog. It's a French bulldog. So he's not the English one, the one that's big and sloppy. What should we do as the frame? I don't know why. I'm having problems with this. This paper and this gel pen are not color resistance thing. In purple. Oh, okay. Like a brown. I was thinking purple, but we've done a lot of purple lately. Hi, Pamela. How are you? I'm good. I'm the part-time position owners that she would train me to if I need training in anything. This gel pen does not like this, so gel pens do not work in this book very well. I know, right? Some of my favorite books are the ones that I really like to color in. So now we're going to do an all-in one. What's this all look like? Yeah, that will work, but it's not like creamy enough in my opinion. Brown gray. kind of binge like 4 seasons all at once. I'm looking forward to the new season of Wings. I'm looking forward to the new season of Cobra Kai. Which drops Warrior Nun. And you know, Warrior Nun's based on an old comic book too. A lot of people don't understand how good that series is. I tried to watch the Dracula series that they had on Netflix. It was not, it didn't wow me. I did love Sandman. What do you guys think like an old thing like that? You know, that drive is gonna look totally different. Now you can do it like this. You know, a lot of streaks. You do like that. Danielle, actually, I met Danielle. Danielle, did you watch Monday Night Raw? What did you think about Johnny Gargano returning? A nice little thing in there. So yeah, pretty that ends up looking. What did Johnny Gargano returning? I was thinking about doing another color outside of it. Johnny Gargano returning. I was thinking purple. Some of you know I've been doing a lot of purples this month. No, we almost did a Hannah Lynn today. And then this dropped. You know, sometimes when you put something away, then something else drops. You're like, what the hell just dropped? ultramarine. This is like a purple blue. It's going good. We're doing Johnny Gargano. Coming back to the ring. I was kind of surprised. Not really surprised because remember he loved WWE. Well, you know, right when his contract was up, he got the news that he was going to be a father. Bye, Danielle. Have fun at movie night. See, it comes out looking blue on the screen, but it's more like a purplish color. Like the purples come out looking blue on screen, but they're really purple. I don't know why the purples come out looking blue. This is the way the light hits. It's an interesting color. Comes out looking blue. I don't know if I have, I have a lot. I had a few, I used to have a lot of jade summer, but now I don't think I have as many. I gave a few of my jade summer books to my nieces. Like the really cutesy stuff. So this is the first one I've done in this book. This counts as color your board. I'm sure there's a lot of books I haven't colored in. Look at that color. This is a very rich color, this ultramarine. So I have to think, like, would I buy the MemOffice or would I buy the Tally Arts? Like, sometimes you have to judge what value is. I don't remember this on the phone. Can you? Yeah, woman's here, so that's it. Yeah, you can hear the voices because that means that woman's here. As you can see, this is really good coloring. I'm going to take some classes after this is done, so I can work on my certifications, and then maybe tomorrow I'll start doing some QuickBooks lessons. Yeah, I have to get certified in QuickBooks. Yeah, they're spending a lot. We're spending a lot of lessons on Excel. That's a good thing. So we have now finished picture. So I think that's pretty good. So what we used was some MemOffice ones, some $5 gel pens from the 5 Below store, Copic markers, and we made a picture. So you see what you can do with budget friendly and some artist stuff. You know, you can combine the two. You don't always have to use everything under the sun to get a nice picture. So I really do like that one. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this stream because I have enjoyed this as well. I hope you all have a good afternoon. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, wear a mask, and I hope everybody stays safe. Bye, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I enjoyed this.